Hi everybody, I'm Helen Pritchard from Helen Pritchard Online, and I am here talking today with Stephania, who is one of my LinkedIn Mastermind E's. So I'm going to go over to her and let her introduce herself and her business. Go for it.
Okay, I'm Dr. Stephania Chiamano, and I'm a naturopath. I'm a spiritual healer, and I specialize in helping women build up their energy so that they don't get burnt out. And I do it in a very unique way because I use a little bit of science and a little bit of woo. So
Nice.
a medical background with shamanic healing, and a whole lot of mindset work to get ladies where they need to go.
Which is amazing. So before you came across me and my work, what were you doing in terms of generating leads for your business?
Not enough and not right, we'll say, in a nutshell. And LinkedIn, I had no idea how to use it. I was completely trying to make it a little bit like Facebook, really.
Yeah.
Which changes all the time. So it's really good to have someone who knows what LinkedIn is even doing.
Yeah. We like to think, I think the principles remain the same, but LinkedIn does change things now and again, which keeps us on our toes. So we've seen some changes during the course. So you've been in for the last round, which is just finished. So we did for those of you who don't know, the LinkedIn is a pay once and you're in for life program, but we do run an 8-week course 3 times a year. So that's at the moment we're looking to promote to the next generation of people coming in, the next cohort, if you like. But you're one of the early adopters of the LinkedIn Mastermind. So what did you think about it when you came in then, when you joined?
Well, I didn't really know what to expect, but I was really drawn to how you described what you do, because, you know, it is about relationships, but let's face it, we all actually want to get some leads and some really well-matched clients out of the LinkedIn. And one of the things that I loved a lot was how bite-sized it was. I mean, we're all super busy, and if you give me something long to watch, I can't do it. And your videos were maybe 5 to 7 minutes tops, some of them 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Loved that. Very actionable. It wasn't just theory. It was like, read this, do this, which I really liked a lot.
Watch this, read this, do that, and then you're done for the day, basically. That's it, you know. People say, oh, no, you can't do it in 20 minutes a day. And I'm like, you definitely can do it. You could, I mean, even when you're learning it, you can learn what you need to learn in 20 minutes and you can action what you need to action in 20 minutes. So even then, it's not taking up a massive amount of your time. And what about the early stuff that we do? So about ideal client stuff and the value, joy, profit triangles, that sort of thing you were expecting, or?
Well, ideal client seems to be pretty much in any kind of business development course, but yours was a little bit different approach. I liked your quick little sheets. There was a lot of that, which I devour those.
Yeah.
The community was very, very supportive.
Yeah.
I love the fact that you reinforce over and over that there's no such thing as behind, because of course we as business owners immediately think I'm not keeping up.
Yeah.
That was really great. And then even supporting each other, like going into each other's profile for it being viewed by another person, or liking each other's posts and helping each other with engagement. You know, all of that was there. So you don't feel like you're just sort of out in the wind by yourself wondering if you're doing it right.
Yeah, it was a really good group, wasn't it? Yeah, really good energy in the group. Got a really nice mix of people, and that's definitely what I'm aiming for this time as well. It's been good. So like the group coaching calls, enjoy those?
Love them. Everybody's really got a good sense of humor, and that really helps. And
very relaxed, I think has been the feedback.
Very
relaxed. But it's like it's important, but it's, you know, it's not life or death. You know, it's LinkedIn, so it's just a way to generate more interest and more awareness and more leads for your business, you know. And there's a lot of stuff out there that you can learn, but I wanted to make it really actionable and really like take you from A to B stuff. And I think everyone's
absolutely
getting there. So how are you finding the way you feel about LinkedIn now and your kind of activity on LinkedIn? What's changed for that for you?
Well, one thing that happens when you take any course, I think, is that at first it looks like a lot. You know, if you look at it as 40 days and 40 steps, it's, oh my God, that's a lot. Yet, what that did was give you all the little tools to create the foundation, and now I can really build on it. So I'm seeing a lot of what I thought was more complicated, say a month ago. I'm looking at it going, oh, it's actually not that hard.
It's not that hard, yeah. That's the disappointing truth, isn't it? It's the big reveal. It's actually quite simple. But hopefully the group allows you to keep that momentum going, because that's the important thing, isn't it?
Well, and I think too, the more you keep at it, the more it all makes sense. So it's about being consistent and accountable, because you can't just set it up and then you're all set. You have to actually give it some attention and nurture your leads and nurture your connections and post and like and engage. And again, it doesn't have to be all day. I think that was a myth I had in my head, like, oh my God, I got to really keep up with this, and that's another job. But it's not. You chunk it into 2 10-minute or 2 15-minute chunks and you're good.
Yeah. So have you found it quite easy to grow your network?
My network went from about 300 people to today I just crossed 2,000.
Wow, it's great.
So that's definitely.
They're not just any people, are they? Like, I just crossed 20,000, and I know I'll get pushback from posting about it, because they'll say, oh, well, you know, it's not about numbers. And it's not about numbers, but you've handpicked those people, haven't you? You've targeted them specifically.
Well, that's the great thing about LinkedIn, is you're able to see more about them in an ideal client lens.
Yeah.
So it's like Facebook, you'll know if they have a cat.
Yes.
But on LinkedIn, you know what they do for a living and what they're interested in by what they comment on, what they post about. If they write anything, you get to see it. You can see where they work. It's a lot easier to see if they're the kind of person that might match your services.
Exactly, yeah. And how did you feel about my no messaging, no personalized connection requests?
First of all, I love it because it's easier. It takes any of the sleaze out of it, which love all that. And yeah, I have seen conflicting advice from other people on LinkedIn, and I just don't ever enjoy any of the messages I get. Maybe a hello, thanks for connecting is fine.
Yeah.
But that doesn't make me want to connect with that person more than someone that says nothing.
No. It's interesting psychology behind it. The fear people have, you know, to get into that mindset that it's okay to connect with people that you don't know, and you don't have to write a message and you don't have to follow them up. That in itself is such a big relief, I think, for a lot of people when they understand how it fits together in the bigger picture. I think that's the difference. People think, oh, you're just going to go and click and connect with people. It's not about that at all. It's a much more thought out strategic approach, but fundamentally it makes things a lot easier, I think.
Well, what's funny, it's a little like social life. I mean, you're drawn to the people that play it cool, aren't you?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. We don't need to be keen because we're really good at what we do, and people want to work with us. You know, that's just the way it is. And generating interest in people could be 6 months down the line. You know, it's not always a super quick game. It's about building that foundation, showcasing how great you are. You know, and the right people then at the right time for them, you know, will come to you. And I think we've only just got started, really, with the people who've been out in this round. It's only just beginning. So, you know, you really will start to reap. This is the sowing phase, you know, and, you know, I think we'll see reaping some really big benefits down the line, definitely.
I think so too.
Great. So you're excited to stay in the group then? Is that a good bonus for you to stay in and see the new people?
I feel like I have a lot more to learn. I feel like even though I've gotten the foundation, it's like anything else. You take the class again and it's way clearer than the first time. It's not any different than any other course in that way.
Yeah, absolutely. And as you change and you develop and you evolve and your business might change, the core of it will always stay the same. You can just apply it to your new business. And that's what I love about it, is having that control over it. You know, of being able to say, these are the kind of people I want to work with now. You know, maybe not forever and maybe not last year, but this right now, this me wants to work with these people, and you can change it. That's another thing people don't realize. You know, it's not forever, it's just for now.
Plus, I had the headline wrong completely, and I had the summary wrong completely, and the way I was trying to get people to contact me also wrong. So those are 3 very fundamental parts of your LinkedIn profile that right off the bat, I was like, wow, this is... I see what Helen's talking about. Yeah.
It makes sense. It does. It just makes sense, really. That's all. And LinkedIn is just a tool for that process. So You know what? It's been absolute ball. I've never done anything in my life, my business life, I've enjoyed as much as I have enjoyed doing my LinkedIn masterminds. I absolutely love it. It's the one thing that I just love it so much. There's not one bad thing I'd say about it at all. I just enjoy it, every minute of it. You know, it's great. The people in there are absolutely fantastic. I'm just so excited to build a community now, to have these new people in, and we're all kind of in our own, you know, doing our thing, our LinkedIn thing, and it's just been fabulous. So thank you very much for being part of it.
Thank you too. And you know, it really opened my eyes. I had viewed LinkedIn as a bit more stuffy, a bit more corporate, or maybe cutthroat even. And I realized a lot of the people on there need the services I provide. These women need energy. They need to take care of themselves. They need to understand what makes them tick and why they feel blocked. And like anybody else, it's like they're just regular people.
Of course they are. They're just regular people. That's like one of my things is let's just talk to people like they're regular people, no matter who they are, no matter how senior they are or where they are in the world. You know, these are just people with the same feelings, emotions, and all that kind of stuff that all of us have, you know. So you've got a great opportunity to go to maybe an untapped market for you, you know, in an untapped way, you know, while everyone else is sort of still scrabbling around in Facebook, doing all the complicated things, I think, around funnels and all the rest of it. You know, you can be a really early adopter of promoting, you know, really amazing things through LinkedIn that people had normally just seen as a recruitment tool, you know. And all of those potential people will have known you first, because I think people are going to adopt this much more over the next 2 to 3 years. And you'll be really first in their psyche when they are ready to reach out for some help. So that's great stuff. It's not just corporate and boring at all. You know, spiritual stuff is just as important as the kind of B2B, you know, traditional sense of the word as well. Yeah. Amazing. Right, that's fantastic. Thank you so much for your time. That's brilliant. And I'll see you in the group, which is exciting.
Yes, you will. Thank you so
much.
Bye,
darling. See you later.